everyone, welcome back to Steins Gate. In the last episode, we had some emails back and forth with John Teeter, and he wants us to be the Messiah, to change the divergence to over 1% so we can change the future so it will not be a dystopia. John Teeter is a fraud. I scream at the absurdity. Daru and Krisu give me an exasperated stares, but I ignore them. Where the fuck did Daru come from? Just poof. Daru. Me, the Messiah? Ludicrous. To think that I would save humanity. I am no Messiah. I am the insane mad scientist Hoin Hyoma, who has walked through the fire and bathed in the ocean of blood to escape the clutches of the organization. My desire is chaos unending. Do you think that destroying the system will bring peace to the world? The answer is no. No, I say! Death to the naive fools who believe such lies. The collapse of authority means that lawless chaos shall reign. Makiseshi, what the hell happened to Okarin? Beats me. Just a few hours ago, he was exchanging emails with John Teeter, and then he suddenly got quiet. And then he starts ranting. He's been like this for half an hour. He's been acting strange all day, don't you think? Agreed. Listen up, Labmans. It's time to resume Operation Erd. Seriously? The manager's still downstairs, you know. Fret not. It's almost closing time for the Brahm Tube workshop. The phone wave doesn't work at night, remember? It's worth a try. We need to figure out how late the phone wave, named subject to change, works. At the same time, I want to see if the two of you can use D-mails to change the past. Change the past? I still don't believe in the many worlds interpretation or Teeter's attractor field theory. Actually, I'm starting to doubt them more and more. If we want to know how the worlds work, we have to figure out ourselves. And to do that, we need to experiment. One thing I'm sure of is that the mass disappearance in Akiba is related to the D-mail somehow. As is the strange disconnect between my memories and everyone else's. According to Teeter, I have a supernatural power, the one I call Reading Steiner. My doubts about Teeter's veracity side. I do need to determine if I am indeed the only person who keeps his memories when the past changes. Change the past to all your liking, as long as it's something easy to observe. Preparations for the phone wave, named subject to change, are complete. Daru's eyes wander to the ceiling in thought. Next to him, Kurisu shrugs her shoulders and starts gathering things. I'm going back to my hotel. Show me a report on today's experiment tomorrow. Hold it! When I grab her by the shoulder, Kurisu nearly topples over. Hey, what's your problem? Who's writing that report? You, of course. This is your operation. And if we could get a report from the subject too, that would be even better. Krisu glances at Daru. Are you not interested in changing the past? What happened to your eagerness to experiment? Did you forget what I said this afternoon? I'm against it. But you were so enthusiastic when we began the experiments. You went along without a single complaint. In your dreams, maybe. I twist my lips into a grin, and I check my email because... Mayushi won a magazine sweepstakes once. Amazing, huh? You know the hero Gunban Setsuri? I won an autograph from his voice actor. You're still reading anime magazines? You're a true otaku. Gunban. Bam. Setsuri? Is he from the latest Gunbam? I haven't seen it. The original is the best anyways. I never knew Mayuri was a voice actor otaku. You are true otaku! Alright. I twist my lips into a grin. You're not being objective, Celebsev. If you're going to correct yourself, at least get it right. We've already performed one experiment. I changed the past. Hey, no fair. Ah. Well, you were in on it too. But when the past changed, you forgot that it had ever happened. Are you talking about this afternoon? I mean, when you suddenly started asking about the Lotto 6? Exactly. I explained what happened earlier this afternoon. You're not joking, are you? I'm serious. Seriously? One good look at my face and Daru seems to understand I'm not joking. Kurusu, on the other hand, has a sour look, but she's always like that. Why did everyone else lose their memories? Actually, did everyone else lose their memories? In order to find out, I need them to perform the same experiment. Okay, there's one thing in the past I definitely want to change. Daru is so quick to adapt, as always. We've known each other for a long time. He trusts me implicitly, blah blah. Or maybe he's just being faithful to his desires. What? Are you going to tell yourself to go on a diet? He's going to tell himself not to forget his wallet, isn't he? I wouldn't diet, even if the future me told me to. Daru tells me what he wants to change. The events of the Farris... to change the events of the Farris Cup held at May Queen Nya a few days ago. On that day, Daru got an insta-kill by Farris on Reina Access Battler's match. You're going to change the result? I remember every move Farris-tan made. It'd be easy to take her from behind. Aren't I a genius? Don't say it that way, but yes. Farris is probably too good for that to work. She'll just counter his counter strategy. Whatever, Daru. Prepare the D-mail. Hell yeah! I'll give you my best shot. I'll give it my best shot. Daru hunches over and starts typing out a mail, leaving me to input the forwarding address to the phone wave, name subject to change. I sit in front of the X68000 and take a look at my watch. It's 6:55 p.m. No way to know if the phone wave, named subject to change, will operate at this hour. We haven't figured out the exact window yet. So why do you think you're the only one who remembers? You're awfully persistent. I see that's why they call you the zombie. I don't follow. Zombies never stop coming. They're persistent. Cut the jokes, I'm serious here. Kurusu glares is even scarier than usual. I might have wet myself a little there. I think that the key is who receives the D-mail. Only the recipient himself is able to retain his memories. That would be my guess. Actually, that hypothesis doesn't explain the mass disappearance in Akihabara. Of course, I still don't have concrete proof that the mass disappearance incident was related to D-mail. We'll never know unless we experiment. After Daru, you'll send the next D-mail. Think about what you want to write. No. Kurusu replies empathetically. I'm not sending one. Scared? That's not it. Then, are you worried about time paradoxes? Well, there's that, but it's more like a personal policy. A policy? Changing the past feels like cheating. I may only have 18 years of life experience, but I don't want to change any of those memories. I see. You're perfect now, so you don't want to change. That's not what I said. I don't want to deny who I've been, because even my failures are part of who I am today. Even if we solved all of the phone wave name subject to change's problems, you wouldn't use it? Even if John Teeter said you could use his time machine to travel to whatever time you wish, You wouldn't use it? Even if a blue robot cat from the future were to jump out of the desk and give you a doorway to everywhere, you wouldn't use it? Kurisu nods firmly. I wouldn't? But you love experiments, don't you? Something wrong with that? So basically, you like to experiment on other people while you watch and cackle at the results. You truly are a mad scientist. Why you... Done! Kurisu stalks towards me, but is pushed aside by Daru, who presents his phone with a triumphant grin. I take a look. At Farris Cup, enemy setup, VLVVLVLL. I don't get it. Me either. It's how Farris placed her cards. Can't you tell? You guys are lame. Well, whatever. Preparations are complete. If this works, the mail will arrive at Daru's phone 52 hours ago. The discharge phenomenon occurs normally. I close my eyes to shield them from the lightning and sparks. The D-mail was sent. Daru should have received it 2 days ago. However, why do I remember? When I sent the D-mail earlier this afternoon, everyone else forgot about it. If Daru's D-mail changed the past, then the present should have changed too. Daru should be the only one who remembers that he sent the D-mail. Did the past change? Daru looks around in confusion. Wait, Daru, you remember too? Eh? Remember what? That you just sent a D-mail. Daru nods. Then I turn to Kurisu. She answers before I ask. Of course I remember. What are you... Oh, I see. According to your hypothesis, you and I shouldn't remember sending the D-mail. Daru, did you beat Farris in the Farris Cup? I don't know. You said the winner gets the Farris' home cooking, right? Did you eat it? What happened? I don't know. This sucks. I checked Daru's send history. As expected, the D-mail he sent isn't there. I do, however, find the D-mail in his inbox he received 2 days ago, just like we wanted. This is the same thing that happened when I sent my D-mail. Maybe the past hasn't changed? I'll try calling Mayushi. He's the one who changed the past, yet he doesn't remember what happened after the change? That's odd. Mayushi, you're still at work, right? Is Farris-tan there? She is? Can you ask her if I beat her in the Farris Cup? Did I get to eat her home cooking? Eh? Who lost? I did? Oh, barely took 5 seconds. Oh. Okay. Better soldiers droop as he hangs up the phone. Aww. Lukaku. Mayuri's obsessed with this anime called Rainet, so I rented it to see what it was about. I don't usually watch anime, but when I do, I prefer romance. But I found this anime to be pretty deep. Even though it was aimed at children, I was surprised. I was so engrossed in Rainet, I couldn't do any practice swings with Samidare. I'm sorry. Attachments. Rainet. On to the future Rainet information. Completely engrossed in discussion. Kirari and Tamaru raised their voices. Just what sort of person is Kakeru? Kakeru is actually a warrior who protects the order of the internet, a net guardian. Kirari and Tamaru wanted to tell their friends how cool it was, but Kakeru forbade them due to the risk that he may have to fight the culprit. At that time, they received news that the mysterious that the mystery hacker Beesman has attacked an online game server. Kakeru immediately challenged him using Nagaya-san's newly made Rainet cards, a unique browser alpha gate. First use of the new Rainet card, despite his lack of experience, Kakeru successfully casts his boot spell. But just when Kakeru thinks he has completely won against the cracker, Beesman, who's completely control of the game server, overwrites the game system, sealing Kakeru deep within the game's loop dungeon. Kakeru is in danger at that moment somehow. Kirairi and Tamaru also server dive. They came to save Kakeru. Furthermore, these two are well versed in this game. As the game players, they couldn't forgive the hacker who had taken over the server and toyed with the game's players. So they decided to join forces with Kakeru. With their magnificent assistance, Kakeru's shoot ability then successfully defeats Beesman. And when they do, suddenly an unknown chat window opens in their monitor. It's a signal from Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. By any chance, are you here to praise us? They think in delight, but the police turn to them and say, "You're under arrest." Okay. You're hooked on Rainet. Everyone around me is buying into this Rainet craze. How can it be so popular? Don't tell me it's part of the organization plot. Or for romance. It's not the same attachment, is it? That's your problem right there. You can't waste your time with romance fluff. If you have that much free time and practice. Aww. I'm very curious of. I'll send that one. Did he send like a fan fiction or something? Was that what that attachment was? I don't know. It also sounds a little bit like Mega Man EXE or whatever. Daru's shoulders droops as he hangs up the phone. I guess that means the past hasn't changed. Why? It changed for Okarin, right? Maybe your foolproof plan wasn't so foolproof. Like, maybe it only gave you a slight advantage. I had the same thought. Farris is supposedly the world-class player. Daru's time-traveled sheet may not have been enough. Since Farris-san defeated you anyways, the past didn't change. Yeah, but I mean, the game would have played out differently. That might not be enough to cause a world-line divergence. Like Okabe said, you need to make a change that's easier to observe, or else there's no point to experiment. No, not that I approve of this experiment or anything. No, it's not over yet. I can still fight. Daru starts typing another mail. One more time. I'll try sending my past self some more advice. This time sending something will ensure my victory. You really want to win that badly? More like he wants to eat Farris' home cooking that badly. That's my final answer. Daru writes another email. I don't bother checking what it says. I won't understand anyways. We activate the phone wave, name subject to change, and send the mail through just like before. Excuse me. Oh? Nothing happens, no discharge. Usually it happens 10 to 20 seconds after pushing the start button. The timer counts down to 0 without an incident. Then won't you still get like radiation from an opened microwave or something? I don't know. Out of time? Looks like it. But my advice was perfect. There's nothing we can do about it. We'll postpone the experiment till tomorrow. I checked the clock. It's just past 7 p.m. Looks like that's the cutoff. After I left yesterday, I was thinking, how exactly does the phone wave make time travel possible? It works like the LHC. Didn't you say the LHC was like a giant microwave? If every microwave could turn into an LHC, then Japan would have black holes popping up everywhere. Whoa, that sounds worse than earthquakes. I know it looks like Saren is able to create curved black holes willy-nilly, but that's not supposed to be possible. You can't just press a button and make a black hole. Even if you could, the risks would be unthinkable. It's ridiculous to suggest that a household microwave could generate a black hole. Teeter's time machine is small enough to fit inside a car, and it makes black holes. Well, that's what he said at least. Now that I'm a little skeptical of Teeter, I don't feel like bringing it up. My point is, there has to be something else going on here. Some outside source must be injecting electrons into this microwave. On the outside source, an outside source of electrons. What could that be? Well, I'm going back to my hotel. I've had enough of this filthy man cave. See you tomorrow. Don't forget to write that report. Some suddenly jackets. Kurisu flings off her lab coat and hurries out the door. She was serious about the report? Or she was serious about the report? Makisei's coat. I wonder what it smells like. As Daru reaches for the lab coat to smell Kurisu's lingering fragrance, I grab him by the neck and pull him down hard. Gross. Cut that out! If you have time to be perverted, then go think about how to change the past for tomorrow's experiment. Dun dun dun! There wasn't anything to do after Kurisu left, so we will call that an episode. So what did we do in this episode? Well, we attempted to change the past, and that didn't go all that well, at least not for Daru. But we're learning more about the, what is it called? The Steiners something. I don't remember. Jumping World Lines. Yeah, Jumping World Lines. And we no longer trust Teeter because he wants us to be like Messiah and we have superpowers. And no, even though we pretend we have all that, it can't be true. No. Anyways, if you're enjoying Steins Gate and you want to see more from me, then please subscribe and do all that YouTube shit. And in the next episode, we're going to see what we did after Kurisu left. So I'll see you then.